Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Olfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the GTL podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed.
Hopefully.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It's quarter-final time at the Australian Open, and we've got some cracking quarter-finals coming up. We've got the likes of Novak Djokovic. He's up against Taylor Fritz. We've got the likes of Kim Win-Zhang. She's looking fantastic. And we've got the likes of Coco Gauff. How's she going to get on? Am I going to do better in the quarterfinals than I have done in the other predictions? That's the main question, JG.
Yeah, so far I've done extremely well on these videos. I've beaten Ben in the third round, beaten him in the fourth round. I'm trying to win the quarterfinals as well. Of course, if you get the set score right, it's 3 points. Just the match result, it's 1 point. And if you don't get it right, then you get the wrong player, then you get 0 points. Feel free to play along in the live chat, or if you're not watching live, in the comment section, and we'll read them out. I'm just hoping Ben's a little bit kinder to Novak Djokovic. We've seen some of his scathing criticism on some of the recent podcasts. We've seen he's not gone for him in straight sets on several prediction videos. And I'm hoping now we start to see the Nole fam inside of Ben come out today.
Well, like Novak Djokovic, I'm even wearing this in support of him today, a wrist cover, just because I know Novak Djokovic and me, we've got a lot in common. Similar ages. My body seems to be giving up on me probably a little bit earlier than what his is, though, I think. But yeah, I'm excited, mate. I will be supporting Djokovic, as you know, but how heavily will I be backing him?
Well, we're going to get onto the predictions in a bit, but let's announce the quarterfinals. So cue the music, and hopefully we don't get this one wrong. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay, so on the top half of the draw, we have the one and only Novak Djokovic, and he's pitted up against Taylor Fritz. The other match on the top half is Jannik Sinner, the Italian, the carrot, versus another ginger, Andre Rublev.
That's right, and we go now down to the bottom half. We have Daniil Medvedev versus Hubie Hurkacz, and we also have the Spaniard Carlitos Alcaraz Riba against his Sasha Zverev.
Let's move to the women. On the women, we have on the top, not Jelena Rybakina, not Iga Swiatek. We have Linda Noskova versus Yastremska. And on the bottom, you can see them there, the beautiful Kalinskaya versus the even more beautiful King Wing-Zheng.
Ooh, wow, that is amazing. And on the bottom half of the draw, we know these ones very, very well. It is none other than the reigning defending champion, Alina Sabalenka versus Barbora Krejcikova. And the reigning US Open champion, it is Coco Gauff against junior champion of the Australian Open, Marta Kostyuk.
There we go. End the music. The drama is over. These are the players. Oh, end the music. There we go. These are the players. We've got 8 left on the men's, 8 left on the women's, and we're going to be giving our predictions very soon. Before we do, let's get into some interesting statistics I prepared. On the men's first. This is the win-loss record in Grand Slam quarterfinals to date. So, Djokovic has played 57 of them. And this is going to be his 58th. He's won 47 matches, quarterfinal matches, and lost 10. You'll be surprised. Just looking at all the others, it's just not normal. Taylor Fritz has played 2 quarterfinals before, lost both. Sinner's played 5, won 1, lost 4. Rublev played 9, lost 9, never won a quarter-final matchups, played a lot of them as well. Hubie Hurkacz only had 1 and he's won it.
Wow.
I believe that was Wimbledon.
Yes.
Medvedev played in 8 and he's won 7, lost 1. Zverev played in 10, won 6, lost 4. Alcaraz has played in 6 so far, won 4, lost 2. So that is the players' quarter-final predictions.
Wow.
What's your initial reaction?
The reaction to the Djokovic number, I feel it's always going to be the same. As long as he's there, that number is so lopsided against everybody else in the draw. Even people with the likes of like Zverev and Medvedev, it's just nuts, isn't it? To have that many, like 57 in total. And then to look at the likes of Hurkacz, just the one, but still 100% record for Hurkacz, though. So he's probably quite proud of that record, I'm sure. The big standout, though, has to be Andrei Rublev. I mean, he needs to get the monkey off his back of that one. They say cats have 9 lives. I think he's lost all of them so far. Maybe he's into a new cat's life. Maybe this is the start of something new for Andrei Rublev.
Yeah, shout out to Gene who's joined us live. Hope you're well, Gene. We've got the Compliment King in as well. Shout out to you. And he's saying, JG, they are all beautiful. Yes, they are. But I just thought them two were particularly beautiful.
Wow. Complimentary.
Great marketing, I think they've got, as Ben would say.
Very
marketable.
That's it. Very PC. That's it.
I've got another stat for you, Ben, if you're ready for it.
Go for it.
And this is about consistency and efficiency. So,
Ooh.
on the men's tour and the women's so far this Australian Open, Carlos Alcaraz has produced the fewest unforced errors, with only 83 unforced errors this tournament.
Wow.
Sabalenka on the women's side of the Australian Open has produced the fewest. But it is a bit unfair.
Quick
I don't know why they're
matches.
giving it to her, because it's the same as Coco Gauff's there, looking at it, both with 57. I'm surprised that they put her as the graphic. Maybe there was some other statistic what sort of evened it out. But you can see there, this is what I thought was interesting more than anything. Taylor Fritz is second for fewest unforced errors so far this tournament. Better than Sinner, better than Djokovic, and better than Medvedev.
Wow, I mean, that does surprise me. And I would like to know how many of them came in his first round match, to be honest, because I reckon he's improved leaps and bounds since that first round match, where we thought, oh my God, what's happened to him? How did he just squeeze through that match? And then since then, he's looked great. I mean, he's looked against Tsitsipas, arguably his greatest ever Grand Slam match that I've ever seen, like Taylor Fritz play. That's my personal opinion. Against Tsitsipas, who's really good in Australia. So, fair play. That's a great statistic. But the other ones on the list, who's the... I'm just going to try and make it a little bit bigger so I can see. Down there, Hurkacz there is just after Djokovic, but Djokovic there fourth on the list. So I don't think we'd be that disappointed with that. I mean, a couple of the matches had a few too many of them, to be honest. But, I mean, it's Djokovic in the first week of a slam. I don't expect it to be too high. I reckon if you look at his second week of a slam stats, I bet they're a lot less.
Yeah. Carlos will be really pleased, and looking at it, you could maybe make a case that Carlos has been the best player so far this Australian Open. I know I've been saying Sinner every single round, but statistically, Carlos has not made many mistakes whatsoever. But I still feel it's really tight on the men's between them 4 players. Probably Medvedev been the 4th, but then with Djokovic, Alcaraz, Sinner, I can't call it. It feels like one of them 3 are the real top dogs to win, and you can't discount Medvedev because he could really turn it on. On the women's, it's between Sabalenka and Coco Gauff, but as it's gone on, I'm more siding with Coco Gauff than Sabalenka as my favourite now.
It's really tough. I mean, that one, like you can see, I don't know why they've given it to Saba, maybe because she's reigning champion at the Australian Open. Maybe that's what tipped the balance for them. But yeah, it's neck and neck there, and we know that Coco can beat Saba and at a slam as well. If those two meet each other, we're going to really find out. And whoever wins, like we've said already, they will be the favourite in the final should they meet each other. So
Yep. This is a good one. So on the women's, it's going to be the first all Gen Z Grand Slam quarterfinal lineup in women's tennis history. You can see there, this is the years these players were born. So the oldest is Krejcikova, with the youngest being Noskova and Coco Gauff. They're both for 2004. Insane. Wow. And it is not, I believe there was another one for the men's, which is down here somewhere. Because I did see the men's. Just
scrolling.
That far down.
Keep scrolling.
Is it on one of these ones? No, I can't find it now. But the men's one was in 2022. So the one where Alcaraz won the US Open, 2022 US Open, where you had the likes of TFO, Rude, Rublev there, Alcaraz. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't find the tweet, but there was 8 players who were all Gen Z. So we've seen the one for the men's. We've now seen the one for the women's. Are you, what do you have to say about it all? I
mean, the most shocking thing about it, and I'm sure everyone will agree, is the fact that Coco Gauff is still the youngest one, essentially. I mean, I'm not sure what the age is on months, but the fact that she is 2004, and like you said, you're tipping her to win the whole thing really now, and that's the credit to her. I think if we look back a couple of years, the growth that she's shown, even over the past 1 year, and the fact that I think that when she turned the corner was when she beat Iga, to be honest. That beating Iga, I think it was at Cincinnati, was a massive turning point in her career for belief in herself, and the fact that she's matured so much on a tennis court in a slam now, and the fact that she goes out there just to have fun and actually not allow the nerves to get to her. Massive turning point for Coco Gauff, and I think she just realises she is still young and she doesn't have to be winning everything at this point in her career, and the pressure lifts off her shoulders when she realises she probably has another 20 years on the tour or something ridiculous in front of her. So I think it's brilliant what she's been doing, and I love the story of Noskova as well. I think the fact that she got through the way she did against Svitolina, you can't help that, but I think for her, sometimes a door opens in life for people, and I think maybe now is just her time. That this was her chance now for a quarterfinal. Will she take it with both hands and go running with it all the way through to the semi-final, though? You have to wait.
Yeah, so not too long to wait now. I believe we've got about 3.5 hours, and the first match will be on, which will be Marta Kostyuk versus Coco Gauff. We'll then have Djokovic Fritz, and then the evening session will be Krejcikova Sabalenka, followed by Sinner Andrei Rublev. So these are the matches we're going to be having on day 10, maybe. And I believe day 11 will be Hurkacz Medvedev, Zverev Alcaraz, Kalinskaya King Wenzhong, Noskova Yastremska. I don't know what order they are yet, but they've not been announced.
I've made it up so far. I've just put some times in provisionally on the prediction sheet, because I'm assuming they're going to be like those times, but I don't know which order they're in. So don't take this for gospel on the thing I've done. I just copy pasted down and just guessed who I think will probably be first and second, but they'll.
Okay.
But you know what I mean, because I looked at the first day's one. There's going to be a women's one first, a men's one second, a women's one third, a men's one fourth. That's pretty much what they're going to do. I'm sure they're not going to change that format.
Right. Enough of the waffle. Let's get into the real stuff. This is where champions are made, and I'm sick of Ben giving terrible predictions and losing every single episode. So can he turn his fortunes around? You'll find out right now. Let's go. Okay,
right,
so
come on. Here we go. Right, so we're going to start off, I think, with the timings and obviously the first match. So we're going to start from the top. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit, or shall I just leave it like
perfect.
that? Okay. So Coco Gauff versus Marta Kostyuk. This is the match that kicks off the quarterfinals. Make sure, if you are at home listening, watching, send us your predictions in the comment section in the live chat now. And if you're on Spotify as well, make sure you give us a follow, and you can leave comments on there as well. So please leave them on Spotify. We read them all and love to hear your thoughts as well on this. First up, do we flip a coin or is it you just winning, you go first? It's like we did
I
last
am
time.
going to be very kind. And because I've been beating you all the time, I'm going to let you choose if you want to go first or second.
I'm going first.
Okay.
Right, okay, so I'll go first. And I'm going to go with Coco Gauff to win in straight sets.
Yep, me too. So you can copy and paste that.
Oh, no. This is what I was worried would happen if I go first. He's going to stick to his guns. He's not just going to, not like me.
I'm not going for the differentials, Ben. I'm going for the winning result. This one, I'm going to have Sabalenka winning in straight sets.
Okay, you're going Sabalenka to love. This is the one, isn't it? This is the one. This could really sort the men from the boys. It could be a battle. I don't think Krejcikova's going to win it, but she is good for a set. We've seen it time and time again. Problem is, she's also could just completely flop. If she doesn't turn up, I just have no idea with Krejci. I don't want the same predictions as you because I don't get any satisfaction from just having the same either.
Just go with what you think's going to happen. That's all you
I'm
going to
go Sabalenka in 3 then. Oh, you know Krejcikova will win if it's in 3 now. That's the problem. That's what I don't like about it. Right, move to the men's.
Okay, do you want to go first or second on the men's? I'm being very kind. I'm letting you choose.
I'll go first on the... Well, as we're continuing, it's Novak Djokovic. The big thing, I think we said it earlier on as well, Novak Djokovic versus Taylor Fritz. I don't think... He hasn't won a set against Djokovic since the Australian Open in 2021. Djokovic was famously injured in that matchup, and Taylor Fritz was playing his best tennis and still lost to an injured Djokovic. I feel like Fritz is playing even better than he was playing then, but it's still not going to be enough. But Djokovic is playing his best tennis now as well. I'm going to be going, obviously, Djokovic. There's no surprises that I'm
Fritz
picking.
Can win this one.
No, I don't think so. Well, this is the big thing.
It's about time you're getting behind him a little bit. You've been very critical of him on the last few episodes. So I'm really grateful to see you being supportive of Novak.
Well,
You've really upset some people as well, Bev.
Is it you that I've upset? I know you're the new biggest Djokovic fan these days, picking him to win the tournament, having him to win every round. I think I've just got to be sensible. I know that there's part of me going like, yeah, Fritz is playing well. Just look at the stats. Look what Djokovic does. Look at he bageled Manarino twice. He's just going to beat Taylor Fritz again. And Taylor Fritz can eat some Vegemite this time.
Okay, so I'm going to be having Novak Djokovic to win in 4 sets.
Oh, he's goaded me in there. I think that's what he's just been trying to do the whole time. He wanted me to do straight sets, and he's got his wish. Now I've lost again. It might be 5. Who knows? That's what if he gets 1, I hope that Fritz then gets 2.
Okay,
Djokovic wins in 5.
For this one, this is super tough.
Here we go. This is the big one.
I think I'm going to go for Sinner in 4.
Yannick Sinner in 4 for JG. And I don't think I am. I think I'm going to go for Sinner in 3.
I knew you was going to switch it up because I went straight to the last one. I got so many points, but this time there's going to be sets either way.
I don't know. They've been the best players this tournament, so I feel that Rublev went to 5. Look at the record. He's 0-9. It doesn't mean he's not going to win a set. I know, but I'm just trying to bolster my argument here.
Oh wow, you've gone for straight sets Djokovic, straight sets Sinner.
Straight sets Gauff.
Straight sets Gauff as well. Straight sets Ben, they're going to start calling him.
Oh, but not straight sets Sabalenka. That's probably the most obvious one, probably. I've missed off. But Krejcikova, I don't know anymore with her. I can't predict Krejcikova matches.
Okay, day 11, Ben. On to the women's.
On to the women's. Noskova versus Yastremska. I don't think I'm going to take into account that she didn't play and it's going to be a fitness thing. Don't think it matters whatsoever. And I actually there's just part of me that just got something that just thinks that Yastremska at the moment is going to do it. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going for Yastremska to win. And I think she's going to win in 3.
Okay. And I'm going to have Noskova winning in 3.
Oh, so we got something different from this one.
She's beaten one Ukrainian in Svitolina. Now she's going to beat another
proper
one.
beating. I think she's going to be revenged. Yes,
She broke her. She broke Svitolina.
Oh, poor Svitolina. It was a horrible sight to see. Don't like to see her in pain. And finally, this one for you to pick first: Kim Wing-Jeng versus Anna Kalinskaya.
I'm going to have Kim Wing-Jeng in 3.
That's all right. So I think that's quite a wise one, to be honest. I was sort of erring towards that one. I'm just trying to think if I think I'm going to go Kim Wing-Jeng in straight sets.
Oh,
Just
another straight one.
yeah, I don't know, because I feel that the fact she is the highest seed in that section, it has to count for something. She looked great in her 4th round match as well. She had a bagel in there as well. Kalinskaya's looked good, but she's not come up against the type of opponent like Kim Wing-Jeng. I'm convincing myself it's straight sets Jeng.
Well, this is back-to-back quarterfinals for her.
Yeah,
and I think
true.
I've got her 6th in my top 10, or 7th, 6th or 7th, and you've got her 8th. So we've both gone very big, having her inside the top 10, and I certainly think that is really possible. So I hope she wins, and she is the player I'd like to see in the final from that top half.
Was she above or below Haddad Maia?
Just one or two below.
Okay. Just was checking. I couldn't remember where I put her in my one. I'm interested to know.
I did check the other day, and it is you put her 1 spot below me. I think you might have gone 8th. I've gone 7th.
Yeah, I've probably got someone. I've got Mia Andreeva creeping in my one. Hopefully that's
I think you got
not...
Mukova's up there.
Oh, that's the one that ruins it all for me. Hopefully she comes back from injury. We've got a shout out quickly to Demario here. Thank you so much for the super chat there, saying it's time for Hubert to win with Med again and have another shot in a Grand Slam semi-final. We waited way too long to have him to have a deep run at a Grand Slam. 3-2 going for the scoreline there. Wow.
Well, let's get on to that one because we've not done it.
Really like that for a one, but that's good. You've got your pick in first. Make sure to put yours in the live chat as well. We want to have a look at yours. We'll read through some of them once we've done ours as well.
Yep. Any super chats we will read out as well. And if you're a member, we'll read out some of your picks too. So appreciate that, Demario. But on to day 11 for the men's. Medvedev, Hurkacz. Probably the toughest match of all of the quarterfinals. I think this is the most even. Hurkacz leads the head-to-head. He's beaten him on the last few times they've played. And Medvedev's probably going to be so scared because Hubie Hurkacz has played very, very well. And I can understand what Demario's saying completely.
I'm worried for Medvedev. I'm not going to lie. I feel that this is one of those matches where it might not even be that entertaining either. I'm sorry to say that, Demario, as well. But I know that Hurkacz, he could just blow him out of the water with tie breaks and that type of
it's
serving.
Your prediction first, Ben, so
I think
give us your best. We've got Gene in with a Hurkacz 3-1.
I just feel that there's levels to tennis, and I feel that at the Australian Open on a hard court slam, if you don't consider Daniil Medvedev one of the best players in the world, then I don't think you know what you're doing. So I will be going for Daniil Medvedev to win, and I will be going for him to win in 5.
Okay. I'm going to have Medvedev also winning, but in 4.
I feel that there's going to be 2 Hurkacz tie breaks.
There's going to be a tie-break win for Hurkacz. I'll be surprised if he doesn't take a set.
Look what he did to Djokovic at Wimbledon. I mean, Djokovic's two sets Djokovic won were both on tie breaks.
There was nothing in it as well. It was so close.
It was super close. So, yeah, I mean, we both gone for Medvedev there.
Medvedev did look a bit dodgy against Borges in a spell. He hit, Gene's right, he hit 11 double faults in this period. It was terrible.
Got them all out the way. Yeah, they're all out now. He's not got any left.
He has the ability to do that in any match. That's the thing.
The one thing with Hubie, I would say, though, that where Medvedev does stand on the court, it does allow for him a bit more time to be able to get the ball back in play. But Hubie is a great serve volleyer as well. So there is a counter of it. Medvedev's smart. That's the one thing that you were saying on the podcast earlier. He's very good at deducing how his player, adjusting how his opponent is, adjusting his game to how his opponent is playing, and from slam to slam, he works on his mistakes, and I feel like he is always improving as well. Like we saw, he beat Alcaraz the last time he played him because he'd been embarrassed by him on the court before. Hurkacz is losing to him in the head-to-head. I think he'll want to get something back over Hurkacz in this match.
Yeah, I can understand that. This one next, I'm going to make it difficult for you because I'm going to be going for Carlos Alcaraz to win in straight sets, just like he did in the quarterfinals at the US Open. The last slam we saw, it was straight sets, and I'm going for the same. Alcaraz has impressed me so much this event, and I am going for him to win in straights.
Yeah. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm actually doing the exact same thing. This was one that I wasn't really going to flip-flop around on. Alcaraz, I obviously covered the match against Kecmanovic. Kecmanovic played incredibly well, and it just was not enough. Like Zverev, the only thing that he has that's better, I'd say, is the serve. If the serve is firing, yeah, he might be able to get himself to a tie break. He might be able to, but I don't even know if he's going to be able to hold it together enough to be able to force him into a tie-break. I think Alcaraz will break him in each of the sets, and I think that he will win in straights.
Yeah, shout out to Zenga Tiger as well, big Kecmanovic fan.
Yeah.
But there we go. Let's wrap it up there. That is our quarter-final predictions at the Australian Open. We've done our picks round by round. Let us know. Whose predictions do you think are better? Who do you think is going to win? Only time will tell. And like I said, the first matchup is going to be
Coco Gauff, Kostyuk.
Coco Gauff, Kostyuk, followed by Djokovic, Taylor, Fritz. Don't go anywhere. We'll be covering Djokovic, Fritz on the channel. And I'm just hoping that Fritz takes a set. We'll see you guys very soon. Make sure like and subscribe and join us on Spotify from time to time.
Definitely do it. See you soon.
Beautiful voices. Bye-bye.